Okay, we're starting out here on Friday afternoon in Roosevelt, Montana, which is the border of Canada with Montana. And I did make a series of the Continental Divide Ride under my channel. You'll see it there. It's got a whole playlist of 7, 8 videos or what have you, riding the trail on a KLR 650. But this particular video starts off Friday afternoon, and we're going to head on back from Eureka, and then we're going to go ahead and stay the night at the Whitefish KOA, which is a pretty nice place. We tent camp there. They got a nice little restaurant there where you can have pizza and beer. I mean, the pizzas aren't too bad. We had a really nice evening there. And the next day we went ahead and got up and we went ahead and took a motorcycle ride up to Glacier National Park. And we went on up through West Glacier. We took some snapshots around Lake McDonald and then headed on up to Logan Pass, where it's really cold that afternoon, or actually it's just around noon. It's just overcast. I'll tell you what, I had my heavy coat. It was cold. It didn't take us long to get down off the hill and start heading on off to Kalispell, Montana. Well, we're just starting our ride back south on Highway 93 and coming down from Roseville. We're going through the town of Eureka, where we ate earlier in the day at the porch, or the front porch grill house. From here, we'll head on down to Whitefish, Montana. Well, we're just making a ride over to Glacier National Park today. And let's see, about 12:52 in the afternoon, August 8th. Cold up here today. Pretty darn cold for August, but I've got a heavy coat on, my stocking cap. It's just really cool. But anyways, I'm showing the guys what the park's all about. We're up at Logan Pass right now. That's where I'm taking this video. So, we stayed in Whitefish at the KOA last night, and that was okay. Had some loud people next to us in our tent site. You know how it is when you're growing up, music half the night. So that's the way it goes, but I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. I'm currently riding on Going to the Sun Road in Glacier National Park, and incidentally, I have a whole video series on Jim Payne ADB under the out-of-state rides of going through Glacier National Park. Please check it out and you'll love it. Starting off on August 9th, we stayed in a motel in Missoula and watched some hot rod cars go by on Main Street, and then the next morning we got up and rode our bikes on down to Stevensville, and we had breakfast, I think, there at the Frontier Cafe, which is pretty good. This whole valley here from Stevensville to Hamilton's got a really nice mountain range through here. It's really pretty to ride this 93. It's just really gorgeous. So then from there, you're going to ride on up to the Salmon Scenic Byway along the Salmon River. And up on top of the mountain here, I think it gets just right about here, there's a rest area where you can check out the route. And you get some beautiful motorcycle riding on 93 with the Salmon River, right on into Salmon, Idaho. And then go ahead and gas up in Salmon, Idaho. And from there, you're going to ride through the High Plains Desert, where there's really no fuel for quite a ways. I think there might be one gas station out in the middle of nowhere. And we went ahead and rode on down all the way to this little town called Rigby, I think, where we had some gas station stop for some pop. And eventually in the evening, we rode on up to Palisades Reservoir, which is just right up. Palisades Reservoir, there's a nice campground where you can stay, park your bike, and there's a beautiful little creek there. There's a stream there, I think Palisades Creek, that goes into the lake. It makes an excellent place to camp on your bike. We had an excellent stay there. And I think it's like a $10, $15 camp fee, but I highly recommend that place to camp. So that's where we stayed for the day, for the night. Well, we're heading southbound on Highway 93 early in the morning. It's just beautiful weather, and we're heading for Stevensville, the Hamilton, Montana area down in the valley. But just a gorgeous ride this morning. Well, we just had a great meal at the Frontier Cafe in Stevensville. And I'll tell you, a lot of difference from Colorado. You know, we're in the COVID-19 era, and it was quite a relaxing atmosphere to be able to go in the restaurant and sit down and have your eggs and bacon, and things were just in a relaxed atmosphere. Mass, not an issue in there, not an issue, so that was nice to see, and it was great. Downtown Hamilton, I suppose. Fly shop and everything. Look at that, there's the old town. Well, folks, looking off to my right is the Salmon River, and we are on the Salmon River Scenic Byway here on Highway 93. And working with the GoPro here, I'm trying to time the shots to where I can get some curves and get the river, get some nice photos of the river at the same time. But kind of hard to do riding along here. But incidentally, last year I was on this route heading up north going toward Orofino, Idaho. And I recorded a lot of these sections of the river here, and just having a brand new camera, I just accidentally deleted all the sections of the Salmon River here. So I'm just glad to coincidentally be coming through here again today, where I can re-record these sections of the river and add them to my channel YouTube collection there. So folks, riding a bike through here, I very highly recommend it. If you're on your Harley or your Honda or what have you, go ahead and take a ride through here and head on up toward Hamilton, Montana. Catch you in a bit. This is Reary
Idaho. Small little farm town in the middle of nowhere. When I get back home, I want to see where the heck it is on the map. And I guess there's a little town called Rigby that's not far from here. We're getting ready to get on Highway 26 and head for 89 in Wyoming. And do some camping up there. Where we're headed. So it's going to be about 5 o'clock in the evening here. And we're out in the corn belt of Idaho, wheat and all that. So there's your irrigation. Away we go from Brewery, Idaho on 26.
The Snake River is off to my right. Well, as I mentioned on the map earlier, we're arriving at our Palisades Reservoir camping area. We're just going to take a left on this dirt road and ride up here a couple miles, and we're going to choose an ideal camping spot. And like I say, it's a very beautiful camping area, and I think it's just a regular forest fee, about $15 or what have you. And I got a couple shots of myself down by the creek I just took, but it's an ideal area just to rest and relax and set up a campfire or what have you, and cook your steaks and have a good evening. I guess I'll end this video here. We'll see you in the next chapter. Hey there folks, thanks for watching, and be sure to click the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of more adventures from Jim Payne ADV.